Today, you will see our return and exchange policy. I make a small premise. As you all know by now, we sell yarns in stock that we buy from knitwear factories, auctions, etc. Generally, they are inventories. The yarns are new, not used. These are the leftovers that the knitwear factories have when they make a production for a customer. They can be leftovers of half a comb or more cones of the same yarn, color, and batch. And there can be several leftover colors, which we buy at relatively low prices, and for this reason we can resell at prices much lower than what the prices would be normal if you went to buy the yarn directly from distributors and shops. In stock batches it can happen, even if very rarely, to find some yarn spools that have some defects. Generally, we go over the cones on the winder to see if they have any defects. Defects such as resistance or knots can in fact be found by passing the yarn back to the winder, as shown in the video. But sometimes the defects are not found even with the winder, but only during processing. As mentioned, fortunately, this happens very rarely, but it can happen. For this reason, we adopt this policy on returns and exchanges. Attention! At the beginning of processing of the yarns purchased, please check carefully the first points, and in case of yarn irregularity, immediately stop the processing, nodding our technical office. This means that if you happen to find a defective package with any type of defect that damages the processing, we are happy to change it or take it back and refund its value. You will also not pay the return shipping costs in this case. Of course, the yarn does not have to be worked. Normally, if the yarn has some defects, it can be seen already from the first turns. Only in very rare cases it is noticed halfway through the work or later. But if this problem is ascertained, we are available to meet you in the best possible way. Complaints are not accepted about yarn in stock or reconditioned, unless the yarn has an evident defect, example, yarn weight to work. Of course, the defect must be evident and incisive. So if you have any problems during the processing, and you see that after a few attempts the yarn is not workable or it works very badly, making you waste a lot of time, do not insist and contact us. We will surely find a reasonable solution in any case.